Barry, top draw performance tonight, well done. What was the secret behind our success?
I think the boys' application and attitude to the game. I think that was the key to it. We didn't do a massive team talk before the game. We just said, you know, the way you've been playing over the last 9 games, been very positive. They've trained very positive. Go out there, you know, we believe that if the application's there, you know, we can compete with all the teams in the league. Sometimes been a bit guilty earlier in the season of giving away leads where we've been a little bit nervous when we've gone 1 or 2 up. I thought today the boys acquitted themselves on a heavy pitch. They acquitted themselves very well.
They were a good side ENFIELD, but I thought we pretty much outplayed them in all departments.
Yeah, I think the first 10-15 minutes we were chasing a little bit. We didn't keep our shape in the middle like we did on Saturday. No disrespect to Grays, but you know, ENFIELD are a better football inside, and it showed in the first 10 minutes. But without really creating many chances, we kept them at bay. We knew, you know, we're physically strong from set pieces, and that showed today. And I thought, yeah, well, especially the second half, I thought we had a massive foothold in it, and I thought we did play some very good football.
And once again, the diamond has worked, and Steve rather told me off on Saturday for suggesting we hadn't lost with the diamond, but it is working, isn't it?
It is working. We've got players that can adapt. I think there's no bigger case than Damien Scannell. You know, he's gone from playing his whole career as a, you know, technical wide man or number 10, and he's adapted here to, you know, it's no secret, we're not the world's best footballing team, but one thing we are, you know, we're competitive. And I think today we physically beat them up, and then as we grew into the game, then the quality of the Tom Phipps and the Luke Bludens, you know, and the Luke Allens, that quality showed. You
could almost say that Scans has pretty much revived his career, or started a new career.
Yeah, you know, he's been a professional, he's got a great attitude. You know, when you got a spine of the team with Parky himself and Nathan up front, you know, they're good players. They know when to mix it, they know when to play, and you surround them players with young, enthusiastic lads, and you know, got not bad team.
To their credit, ENFIELD never gave up, they kept going, and possibly their best spell was the sort of last 10 minutes when the game had been lost, but nevertheless we kept a clean sheet, so that's very, very good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, ENFIELD keep to their principles of playing football, which is great. You know, you saw in the second half, like I said, the last 10 minutes they had a couple of nice little passes and got out wide, but I don't think Tony had made one save and the boy tapped it in at the back post. But apart from that, I thought the back four worked very well. We didn't drop very deep, that we've been suspect of doing at times. We kept a reasonable line, you know, and very happy.
Got to talk about Luke Allen's goal. I mean, he scored a fabulous goal against Leiston here, didn't he? And he's gone and done something similar, well not similar, different kind of goal, but just as spectacular. He's got it in him, hasn't he?
He's got it in him, yeah. I think it was a cross, but from where I was standing. But, you know, when you bend balls, it's like corners, any free kick, dead ball. You bend balls in towards the goal, and you know, if you overhit it, it's got every chance of going in. We've seen, I think, Leatherhead here, Nick Wheeler had one and everyone missed it and it went in the far corner. He'll say different. He'll say he had a shot. I think it was cross.
So we've got Kingstonian on Saturday. They will give us a tough game, of course, and we haven't had a very good record against them this season. What are our feelings about that game?
Yeah, you know, they're a good side. They've got good experience as centre halves. In Alan Inns, his head's like a magnet in both boxes. So he'll be someone that, you know, we'll have to mark very well. Obviously Ryan Moss, he can be very quiet for 45-50 minutes and then pop up and score 2 goals. They've got qualities, but they've signed Lewis Taylor within the last month. Experienced player, played a lot of his career higher. They'll be a good side, and Tommy and Graham, they would have done their homework on us. They don't cut corners. You know, they're good young management, and they'll go into the same as us. They'll go into the game confident that they'll get 3 points.
Now we're starting to put a bit of pressure, I guess. I haven't looked at the table so far this evening, but I guess we're starting to put a little bit of pressure on the teams above us. How high can that? It's a silly question in a sense, but can we finish higher than 4th or 5th?
I believe so. I think if you don't believe that, then you know you're going into games going, oh, we need a point here. We'll go to every game trying to win it. You know, it's a cliche. You know, wherever we end up, we end up. Do we think we can catch Bognor? Yeah, we do. You know, we've got enough games left. You know, we're looking at the team ahead of us. You know, the team one above us. If we can catch them, who knows? But you know, there's a lot of teams that've got to play. You know, we played ENFIELD twice now. We've played Billericay now. We've made a lot of signings, so they're going to kick on now with what they're doing.
They could do us a favour.
They could do us a favour, yeah, exactly. You know, played Bognor twice. So we've got Havant, Leiston's going to be a tough one away, but they've got to catch up games. And we all know Dulwich are more than capable of winning 8, 9, 10 games on the spin. So I think it'll go down to the last 2 or 3 games of the season.
Definitely. Well, well done tonight. If we can keep playing like that, anything's possible. Well done.
You never know. Thank you. Cheers.
Well done.
Thank you.
Mitchell, well played today. I think that was probably one of our best performances of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Really good. Some of the boys, when they're picking up the ball inside the midfield, they were driving well with the ball, especially Fibby. I think he had a good game today. Yeah, I think the diamond suits us when we play against teams like that.
I don't think it's underestimating really how important the defence's part was today, because you could look at it and say 3-0. It was an attacking performance today, but I thought defensively it was particularly good today.
Yeah, to be fair, obviously you've got to enjoy clean sheets as a defender, but obviously Macca said to us, try and get a clean sheet, and most of all, if you can get goals, then we'll win the game. But first and foremost, clean sheet.
Playing some good stuff at the moment, and obviously the home wins, 4 goals, then 3 goals, then 3 goals in the last 3 games. How much do you enjoy your football here at the moment?
Loving it. Obviously, I wish we would have got a clean sheet the game before, but yeah, it's good. The lads, as I said before in my last interview, the lads are class. I'm enjoying my football, and hopefully we can kick on and try and chase second or first.
Is that what we're looking at now? Is it? Because I see we'll go up to 4th. So you're looking at that title now, aren't you?
Obviously, I don't want to jump the guns, but obviously the next, where are we now? We're 4th now, so we just got to chase 3rd now. So if we could chase 3rd, then look to the next position after. But all the lads are enjoying it, man. The atmosphere before the game's been good, so yeah, it's been good.
There's not a massive squad, but there is still competition, isn't there? That's what we're driving.
Yeah.
Being able to bring on Andre and Nick Wheeler as subs, it's not a bad position to be in.
That's what I mean. Like the lads that are playing now, they've got to keep their shirts because there's other players coming on doing well. Obviously, Andre scored the last game. Wheeler done well today, so some of them have got to keep up the performance. Even all of us have to. Do you know what I mean? Because we could be easily replaced. So I think that's what's driving us as well, because there's people to come in, and we just want to do well.
Had a lot of home games recently, and by and large we've made the most of them. We've done a couple of points, but pretty much won all the home games over the last couple of months or so. String of away games now, how do we look ahead to those?
Obviously, Macca said to us before, just try and get as much wins at home as you can. Obviously get the ground as a fortress. Do you know what I mean? Don't let anybody come and do you on your own turf. So I think we're doing that kind of well. We just got to take that into our away games now. We've got a few to come up, so hopefully we can take a win starting from Saturday.
How do you normally get on at King's Stadium? You played there much before?
Played it a few times actually, and I've had some decent games there. So hopefully it will happen again for me.
Yeah.
But I think we need a break from this pitch actually. The pitch is heavy for my body.
It's suffering a bit.
Yeah. But it's been good.
Yeah, good. Well done today. Good luck today.
Thanks.
Cheers. Thanks.
Well done, Mitch.
Cheers. Thanks.